He never realized the way that time you crucify his
be a little bit more physical and finish off upfield as opposed to being on your line of scrimmage, but the basic plus for the assignment.
Getting help from Zach Fulton, who's starting tonight at center. Webb on third down, slings it toward Thomas, and the pass caroms off his fingertips. Will Harris, the rookie from Boston College, on the coverage. And the Texans, for the first time tonight, will pump it. We'll look one more time at Titus Howard.
Well, once again, he's not covered up directly, but he does a very good job here. Fulton helping him out from the center spot, just making sure that nose tackle doesn't go anywhere else. Very solid series for number 71, the highest draft pick at that position in the Texans' history. Boy, it was warm, man. That humidity was formidable.
Needless to say, the roof is closed tonight at NRG Stadium. On first down, Karan Higdon looking for a little running room, gets a couple up to the 20-yard line. If you're joining us late, Deshaun Watson started the ball game and led the Texans on an 11-play 7.
If he didn't read it properly and continued on, he probably got it put in his watch pocket.
Webb slings it to his tight end, Jordan Thomas. And Peanut Butter with the grab at the 39-yard line, picks up 3. Another look at Sharping here.
Sharping, this whole offensive line, we were talking to Sandra.
Delivered a touchdown pass to DeAndre Hopkins, capping both of those Stars nights. Webb to the air, Mitchell on the receiving end, and Mitchell lunging forward. The ball pops out, and it's recovered by the Lions. Wow. Down the sideline and into the end zone. It's a touchdown. He was stretching to try to get the first down, and Will Harris takes it the other way for 6.
Unfortunately, partner, that's the kind of play that'll get you Apple on a roadmap. You got to really hang on to the ball, particularly backed up in your own end zone area. It was zone coverage, so nobody immediately there. Ball security comes at a premium. Those big, heavy linebackers coming to clean things up. Webb does a nice job with footwork in the pocket, delivers a strike, probably needs to have the ball in that other hand, but when you put that head down, you can't see where that defender is coming from. They're looking to punch it out, and they got it out.
Romeo Okwara jarring it loose with the hit, and then down the sidelines, the rookie Will Harris finds the end zone. Harris has really been taking strides over the last couple of weeks for the Lions, growing into his role. 3rd-round pick, the highest drafted defensive back in Boston College history. Of course, every scoring play is reviewed. They're taking a look at this one.
Yeah,
it has been confirmed.
Yeah, pardon me. That's frustration you're seeing right there. People say, hey, look, it doesn't take all that. Why is the coach getting upset? In a real-time situation in a game, 92% of the time, if you're trailing 2 or more in the turnover category, you're going to be on the losing end. That is a statistic that points to victories and defeats more than any out there. Bill O'Brien not going to tolerate that.
Well, there was an area that Bill O'Brien really wanted to clean up from last week's preseason debut. 4 turnovers a week ago. It was something that bothered him. That turnover turns into a touchdown, and this game is tied at 10 apiece. Want to win 2 tickets to the Houston Texans home opener against the Jacksonville Jaguars on September 15th? It's easy. Just keep watching the game. We'll announce the Mattress Firm Rising Star during the 4th quarter and tell you how to enter. So a brand new ball game with 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first half.
I don't know about you, partner, but in year 6 for Bill O'Brien, it seems like he's settled in. It's more complex because he's kind of quasi-GM. He's got his hands on a lot of different things here. I know they're splitting the duties between 2 others, but I think he really is settling in now in that position as a head coach. And in our first meeting with him last week, he says, look, you come in year 1, I don't care who you are and how much experience you have, you have no idea of the implications of what it means to put a roster together, particularly this year with the complicated position at tight end. I mean, you got a guy in there that can block him with the indecision that the offensive tackle and guard spot. Do you keep an extra tight end? I mean, there's so many different machinations you can come up with to make this team work.
He's got a lot of extra help, though, to help him make some decisions because he's got player coaches helping out on that staff. Andre Johnson, special advisor to the head coach. Of course, Andre, one of the best to ever play. Brian Cushing, assistant strength and conditioning. Akeem Dent on the sidelines now. T.J. Yates and Anthony Weaver.
You know, that guy right there, to me, has got an affinity to communicate that's impressive. There's Cushing. There's Brian Cushing, a former Texan.
He looks like he hasn't lost one iota of muscle.
One of the things that he does well is especially, but he didn't get out there to allow the back Crockett to make a play. Now, Demarius Crockett is capable of making plays, but you got to be able to read and react. The tight end didn't help him on that play.
2nd down and 10 at the 47. Crockett gets the carry again.
That's patience there. That's how you run.
Well, that's a good-looking run from Demarius Crockett. He picks up 9 to the 44 of the Lions.
You're talking about this is old Edgerrin James style. Slow to, fast through. The nice bounce, hugging the line of scrimmage, working the way, tying that ball high and tight. That's his longest run of the game. That's 9 yards. That's a pretty nice run. Nice way to run through that arm tackle would be on.
And he has not surprised when you see that type of thing.
There are 5 tight ends in the tight end room. And there's a good run by Demarius Crockett. 5 tight ends in that room. I have a feeling that all.
Howell spurts through an opening, and Howell to the 15-yard line.
Well, they love that inside wham with the tight end. And the team that made this popular, you can see the back coming over in the tight end spot. Thomas, number 83, to seal that outside, and the ability to control a would-be runner and strip the ball out was impressive.
Tamu finding his tight end. That's Terrell Adams, tackled by Will Harris. We saw Adams earlier with the stiff arm to end all stiff arms. Couldn't break away from Harris here.
Yeah, great job of getting around the end, the pressure. The ball's delivered in point in time, but just great coverage by Detroit on the back end. And, you know.
All right, so how big do the eyes get when you see that ball sitting there on the ground and it's just there for you to pick up?
I mean, at this point, it's routine. I mean, that's something that we try to always, practice is, attacking the ball, getting the ball out by any means, especially on the defense side of the ball, defense, special teams, just getting the ball back, for our team, getting the ball back for our offense.
You guys were second worst in the NFL last year in takeaways from Week 14. It's been a big emphasis for you guys. So how good is tonight? You get a couple of them. Is that something we can build on?
Oh, for sure. We're going to take the good things that we did tonight and, build on that, and we're going to learn from some of the things that we could have got better at. At the end of the day, I think that we did, a good job of, trying to attack the ball. So, we're going to continue to try to, improve on that.
Can you describe that?
I didn't know exactly who it was. I saw somebody raking at the ball, and then I saw the ball on the ground. So, and then that's when practice plays itself into the game. So, I just kind of did second nature what what came to me that I've done in practice for
You talked about this in a real double-headed home manner. That's a touchdown in the NFL. I know this is preseason. I mean, how exciting was it, or is it just another day?
Oh yeah, no, don't get me mistaken. Really excited. I mean, rookie coming in, those are those are plays you live for. Especially, first touchdown, and it felt great.
Besides the touchdown, had a nice break about 3rd and 8 play there. I think finished 5 tackles or so. Just where you're at. Is the game starting to slow down now? A couple of preseason games in, and maybe 3 weeks into practice.
I'm just trying to learn, how offenses, pretty much how they're trying to attack us, and knowing, trying to master and perfect my role within the defense, and just using, the coaching and, the techniques from practice and, trying to apply them on game days and, just keep compounding those good habits and just try to get better at something every day. So, the game starting, it's definitely slower than it was when I first came into Detroit and start, practicing with these guys. But I'm also receiving a lot of help, A lot of help from coaches, obviously, but especially the older guys in the DB room. Have really they take me under their wing. I ask them about everything, their game experiences, the whole nine. So.
Is that a ball you keep?
Is that a ball? Well, I don't know what I did with it, so I don't. Hopefully someone kept it, but I was just trying to celebrate my teammate. So I have no idea what I did with the ball.
You did seem to have 2 pretty decent practices out with the Texans and the strike practices. How much did those help you, and how much do you feel like maybe the work out there carried over into the game?
They really help. It's always good to, especially on the road, going to someone else's territory. And the practice, the tone of practice is a little different. When you're playing another team and they got the music pumping out there, and it's just like it's another competitive atmosphere, especially when you're playing another team, because you want to dominate in front of their fans, at their practice. So there's definitely that that increase of competitive edge. But I think that led to a good week of just getting better and seeing new competition.
Bills make me wanna shout, kick your heels up and shout, throw your hands up and shout, throw your head back and shout. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout, yeah, 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 yeah.
Say you will.
Shout it right now, baby.
Say you will.
Come on, come on.
Say you will.
Come on and shout.
Say you will.
Yeah.
Shout.
Buffalo's happening now.
Shout.
We're on the move now.
Shout.
The Bills are happening now.
Shout.
They're making it happen now.
Shout.
We got the spirit,
Shout.
a lot of spirit, yeah.
Shout.
We got the spirit.
Shout.
Just watch it happen now. Hey, hey,
Hey, hey,
hey, hey.
hey.
Let's go Buffalo.
Let's go Buffalo.
Let's go Buffalo.
Let's go Buffalo.
The Bills make me wanna
shout.